In Vermont's peaceful hills, Ethan and Amelia lived in a charming farmhouse. They woke at dawn, inspired by nature's beauty. Ethan worked the fields with his old tractor, while Amelia nurtured their fragrant garden with her green thumb. At day's end, they shared a harvest meal at their oak table. As the sunset's warm light bathed their simple life in contentment, their love, deep and fertile, mirrored the rich soil of the American countryside they called home. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, there lived a kind and hardworking farmer named Ravi. Ravi was known throughout the village for his honesty, generosity, and wisdom. He lived a simple life with his wife, Priya, and their two children, Aarav and Meera. Ravi's farm was small, but he worked tirelessly to grow enough food for his family to share with others in need. One day, a wealthy merchant named Vikram arrived in the village. Vikram was known for his greed and cunning. He traveled from town to town, buying goods at low prices and selling them for a profit. When he saw Ravi's lush fields and healthy crops, he became envious and decided to trick the farmer. Vikram approached Ravi and said, "Dear farmer, your crops are magnificent. I have a proposition for you. If you give me half of your harvest now, I will return next year and give you double the amount of seeds you give me today. You'll be richer than ever." Ravi, being a trusting man, agreed to the deal. He gave Vikram half of his harvest, hoping it would secure a better future for his family. Vikram left the village with a sly smile, knowing he had no intention of keeping his promise. Months passed, and Ravi continued to work hard on his farm. However, with only half the harvest, his family struggled to make ends meet. The villagers noticed Ravi's hardship and offered to help, but Ravi politely declined, saying, "I made a deal, and I must trust that it will work out." A year later, Vikram returned to the village. Ravi eagerly approached him, hoping to receive the promised seeds. But Vikram laughed and said, "Oh, foolish farmer. Did you really think I would give you anything? You should have known better than to trust a stranger." Ravi was heartbroken but remained calm. He said, "Vikram, you may have tricked me, but I still believe in honesty and kindness. I hope one day you learn the value of these virtues." The villagers, who had witnessed the exchange, were furious with Vikram. They decided to teach him a lesson. They gathered together and refused to sell him any goods or offer him shelter. Vikram, realizing he had no friends or allies in the village, felt ashamed